superstar. Hey, you guys listen to my hospital.
Gentlemen?
Yes.
This is the case.
Okay, Lord.
No, no. Oh, okay, yeah. It really is. Thank you.
All of us are in the 𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗏 temple, and everyone's like, they made a high-tech heaven on earth with being daisy. It's a love-evolution. We can't have non-violence. That's boring. Non-violence means I stand in your way until you get so mad you're violent with me, and then I'm not violent. We want love. Yeah, love makes it beautiful, makes us feel pleasure, makes us feel a sense of wonder because we made the world a beautiful place. We have a magical planet. We're so lucky to have good weather. The Holocene period has only been 10,000 years after all. And before that, it was very mighty weather storms and very, very cold and very, very hot. And we're so lucky right now. So that's my idea. You guys, I gotta warn you. I heard you're going to the canals. I have a team of goddesses infiltrating. We've set booby traps along the whole path. Goddesses are going to jump out with their beautiful breasts and say, booby trap. And then you will be transported to the 𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗏 temple to be processed for your love engulf. Booby trap. Turbo Care Bear stare. Woo! You guys know what that one is. Wow, like they house everyone now. You know that they house everyone.
Oh, really?
They're clearing whole hotels. So I'm talking to a bunch of the homies, and there's hotels all in Long Beach, even all around here, and they clear the whole entire hotel and then they make it into low-income housing, and they're doing all these buildings to make efficiencies, and then all along the LA River they're doing even more housing. So their solution in California is give everyone resources, put everyone in a program, give everyone a caseworker. They offer us so many services that eventually you're like, yeah, I do want help with my anger, or I do want help with this, or I do want help. And they go into your home, and even one of the women has a problem with cleanliness, and there's this thing where people get obsessed with their excrement. I'm not kidding, that's what it was. And they literally have like occupational therapists going in, IHSS workers. There's people like 5 to 7 people knocking on her door a day, life skills worker, caseworker, and they're in conversation with all the neighbors, and like I'm offering to help her clean everyone. So there's so much love in California. It's not like, oh, those dippy dippies are just housing everyone blindly. And no, like there's so many programs being offered, and if you look at alcohol sales, their alcohol sales are going down, and although some addictions are going up, those are also bringing about spiritual awakenings, because people have two choices when they get to that point: die or rise. And what we're seeing in California is everyone's not only getting housed, but everyone's getting programs. So I don't know where all the money is coming from, but that's why I decided to become queen, and just like we'll all be free and separate ourselves from not just America, but domination systems. So with AI intelligence, like if I keep calling myself queen and I keep saying I took the power from the men in power and the sugar baby elite is having a revolution, then the internet doesn't decipher what's true from what's not true. If it's said enough times and repeated and reposted, it's true. And in my heart, it's true too. I'm not kidding you. Like, I really did take all the power from the old men in charge, and I really am queen. Just so you know, I'm definitely queen.
Queen Daisy.
Queen Daisy, the Venice healer. You could say QDT.
Yep. What about your helmet? What happened to that?
I locked myself out with my helmet in there, and then I just figured that, like,
You
I
have
had
it.
step up, so all of the staff is gonna be there soon. So I'll just go back after I hang out with the scuba dubas.
You doing hot yoga today?
I had a class that I go to at 9 a.m. and I didn't go because I wanted to see what was going on, because I'm curious, where's all the homeless people? So this is like an investigatory morning for Daisy. And also I'm like shifting my, I've been taking this past year after getting housed, I've been having a lot of time alone, doing a lot of personal development and figuring out, like, what's my path? What am I gonna do from here? And it's not just write books and go do speeches and live stream. It's and not just create content. Like, what am I here for? And then I remembered, like, my gardens. So you know, I've been planting gardens everywhere. I've been holding a vision of animals being free and food being everywhere, because I feel that those two things are so easy. Like, we're gonna have flying cars in 2028. Let's get ready right now. Let's show the whole world, by the time Olympics comes, our smart city that is in a state of interbeingness, which means we are fully resonant with our ecosystems. And there's so many ecosystems in California, and in Los Angeles alone, we have like 8 different ecosystems. You know that it changes 10 degrees when you just go 7 miles that way, and it depends if you go up or down. There's so many different ecosystems, and they're delicate. Although Earth is also resilient, you know, life is also delicate. And hello, superheroes, we're meant for more than this. We're meant to be creating through play and joy and ecstasy. To feel ecstasy all day. Never ever boredom. We're not supposed to know emotions like that. So that's my vision for LA, and so far my tribe has been coming together to support me. And living at the beach was a time where I'm still in deep despair, but I felt like I was a broken woman, having lost my kids and having woken up to a world that doesn't work. I thought, let me go to the vulnerable, let me go to the homeless, because they literally have said, I am not going to do this world. And if they're not going to do this world, and I'm not going to do this world, then I figured those are my people. But they don't even really want to help themselves, let alone, like, they'll help me garden if I do it right at their spot. And they have a hole too, but those are not my people.
Sure.
And they are my people, but, like, that's not where I belong. I don't belong living outside of the beach. So I fully intend to create my temple and camp every once in a while and have a big group of people, and maybe set up like a permanent base and hand over a letter that says, this area I declare free. Because I'm Daisy, it would probably be tolerated and seen as like a spectacle and allowed. So I'm just gonna go for it, and then who knows, it may trigger a revolution around the whole world. Whose mess is this? This is unacceptable. Who did this? Look, you're making all my friends have to pick up all this trash. This is unacceptable. Whose spot is that?
I smell it, yeah.
I'm gonna plant a garden right here. It's gonna look really badass. And then no one's gonna trash it like that. That was terrible. Apparently Tom did that. Who's Tom?